Oh, hey, welcome back. My name's Tim, and this is Tim the Trailman. You might be wondering what I'm doing using chalk on my tires. So today, we're going to talk about tire pressures on tires that are not the original ones that came on your car. This will work for any vehicle, truck, SUV, in my case, the 4Runner. And so recently I went from the stock tire that was a 265 70/17 passenger tire to a 285 70/17 light truck tire, load range E. So it operates much differently on how the weight of the vehicle affects the tread pattern wear on the tire. You're going to have to not go by what's in the door jamb anymore as shown on the screen, because you're not using those tires that the 4Runner came with anymore. The best way I know how to figure out what proper tire pressure is to use chalk on the tread and color that in, so then you can make a couple passes up and down, going straight, don't turn the wheel, and depending on where the chalk wears off, it's going to make a difference of where the tire patch is actually contacting the asphalt. If the tire is only wearing the chalk in the center, your tire pressure is too high, and if the tire is only wearing the chalk off on the shoulders, then your tire pressure is too low and you'll need to inflate it. I'm going to start at 40 PSI on both front and back to see where it's at. I'm hoping I have to go down and not air up. So let me give you a couple of examples. If you had a rooftop tent, you need to do a chalk test. You had a front bumper and a winch, you need to do a chalk test. You go to a load range C from a load range E, you need to do a chalk test. You go up to a 35 from a 33, you need to do a chalk test. Anytime you're changing what's going on the ground, if you're interested in maximizing your tire investment, you need to do a chalk test. Let's get started. I'm going to put the chalk on both front and back, and then go back and forth and see where it's at. Okay, so I just ran up and down twice, and what I can tell a little bit is that the center is a little bit more worn out. You can see that there's still fresh chalk on the shoulders. So I'm gonna go down to 35 to see how it goes. That's what the door jamb said. I don't know exactly what it's going to be. And I just forgot to mention at the beginning, you're going to want to do this after you know your alignment has been corrected, because if there's any abnormal alignment wear, obviously that's going to affect the tire tread wear more than the air pressure itself. It's also the same in the back. There's some fresh chalk there and fresh chalk there. Okay, so the second time, now the tire pressures are at 35. I'm gonna go ahead and use a different color just because I have it. Might as well just have a little fun while I'm doing it. Go ahead and put as much chalk on there as possible. Cover up the blocks. Okay, so I just went back and forth 3 times with the chalk on there, and there's still a little edge there, so I'm gonna knock it down to maybe 32, 33, and see how it comes out from there. So let me just go ahead and do that real quick. It was also the same results in the back. You can see the shoulders a little bit, so we're gonna go down to 32, 33 in the back as well. All right, hopefully third time's the charm. Get a lot of chalk on here. Really go to town. And on a quick side note, you want to make sure you redo the chalk on all the tread blocks, because you might think, hey, I'll just lower it until that wears out. But if you go too low, then your center won't be touching, just like we talked about at the beginning of the video. Okay, so at 32 PSI on the gauge, we've got the chalk about 95% worn down. I don't want to go too much more. I'm not too concerned about the edges as a whole. But as always, thank you for watching. And remember, if you want to maximize your tire investment, go ahead and perform that chalk test with a good alignment and set that tire pressure. I would recommend starting at the top and working your way down. See you on the next video.